Hello, we are here for the EMRL season finale in Hockenheim. A track we raced at only 2 seasons ago and was won by Algfish, who is racing in the Audi special livery today as his last race for the team, as he makes a bit of a mistake there into the first corner, or into the third corner even. Yeah, we've got some good drivers today. We have championship fight. Pablo currently leads by 1 point. However, Brasilas unfortunately did not pass the connection check, so he now has a 14-point lead over his nearest opponent today, in the name of Georus, currently in P2. In the constructors fights, currently JSK lead by 15.5 points, but there is definitely some big battles going on. Only 11 points separating second and fourth place, so could see some changes by the time the end of this race happens. We have Algfish, who took pole for a second, but Lukic up to P1, 26.33. Can anyone beat that? I don't think Algfish will. With that little mistake there, is anyone gonna set any good first sectors? We have no purple sectors so far, as Pablo sets a purple sector too. Let's see if we can find him. He's currently will be the first driver to cross the line. Can he improve? I think he does improve, or matches the time, one or the other. He's up to P3. Can anyone else improve? We've got Fast Pace and Marto left. I don't think either of them will be... No, they've already called it a day. So Lukic will be on pole, over 2 tenths to Algfish. And it's going to be Pablo and Milo sharing the second row. And it's Georus, Lozzie, Pat, Miko, Saniz and Algfish in P10. Then we have Vinny, Kubica, T2, Fefo, Omabab, Fast Pace, Georus and Marto will start last for the sprint race. So here we go, 9-lap sprint race. We have Lukic to lead us underway. He doesn't really get underway, and the Algfish takes the lead before the first corner. Pablo also trying to get into the top 2, and he does. Good switch back there, but Lukic almost kind of lagged his way into the fight still. As we see Georus now going for P3. We've got like about 8 wide back here. I don't know what is going on. There's lag rockets everywhere. You look. But everyone has made it out relatively okay. No huge deaths despite that insane side-by-side action we had there. But we're all good. We have Vinny looking to try and take P7. He's got a few others behind him as well as he goes onto the grass. And for the lead, we have Pablo trying to make a move, trying to take P1 and trying to win the championship today. But he's got Algfish ahead of him. As I said, Algfish won the EMRL race 2 seasons ago, so he'll be looking to try and repeat that today as Georus gets pushed slightly onto the grass there at the penultimate corner. We've got Marto, who started last all the way up into P8. Great start from him. As we're watching Vinny again into turn 2. And a lot of shoving here. We've got Marto, who's about to go sideways as Algfish gets pushed a bit wide due to that lag rocket. And we have just an insane fight here. There's about 7 cars all trying to gain positions. Lukic into the grass, Algfish also into the grass there. And this is just a crazy fight. We have Vinny trying to get up the inside of Algfish. Marto also trying to go up the inside of Kubica, as we see a few cars off there. Pat, Miko and Lukic. Lukic even further off, and he is our first retirement. And he will start last for the feature race. As we see Marto and Kubica side by side. And Omabab and Algfish trying to get involved. Both of them slightly onto the grass though. Vinny up into P6 now, as that is a DNF car. We have Omabab trying to get up the inside. Georus also making moves. Might be a bit of a lag rocket here. We've got Fefo and Algfish. No, they all survive good enough. We have JSK not doing too well, trying to win the championship today, but they aren't scoring any points in this sprint race as it stands. And that's Kubica. Can he make a move on Vinny? He's going to look to the inside at the first corner. And he is able to get through. He's up into P7. Marto up into P6. So he's getting 12 places this race. So crazy stuff. But he's going to get attacked by Robert Kubica here, who DNF'd earlier in the EMRL race. We'll be looking to try and get a better result here. Got some more fighting here. We've got the Alfa Romeos versus the JSKs for what is currently P9. Georus getting sandwiched by both of them as Pat looking to the inside and gets absolutely yeeted into the barrier there. That was insane bit of lag there. There's a few mistakes from the Alfa Romeos, and Sanis up into P9. Can Algfish make a move? Vinny's made a mistake there and he's dropped down to P9. That looks like someone, was that might just be the DNF car, yes. Oh no, who is this? I have no idea who that is, it's just lagged a million miles away. I think that might be Milo actually, he's dropping down the order. That's a shame for him. Anyway, Pat trying to take P8 from Vinny to Georus, getting a nice exit though, and he is up the, I guess, inside into the corner, but Algfish diving up the inside of both of them, and that is Pat finding a lot of the grass there, as well as Omabab following. Let's go to the front. We've got Lozzie and Georus battling for the final spots on this podium. Lozzie's finally back in EMRL. Don't know if he's racing a while actually, but it's nice to see him back. And Georus might have just held that one for now. Let's wait and see if Lozzie can try and get it back towards the end. But Loxian is going to win the sprint here. And Pablo P2 looking good to take the championship. P3 is going to be Georus. Lozzie takes 4th. It's going to be Kubica to take 5th place. Sanis in the end, P6. Good recovery from him in the end. Algfish P7. Georus 8. Marto 9th. And Pat takes the final point in P10. And it's going to be Vinny 11th. Omabab 12th. Fefo 13th. Fast Pace takes 14th. And it's Miko P15. T2 going to take P, where he will be last in the race after the DNFs. And we will watch him end the race, I guess. That was horrible. Miko, not a fan of that race. Algfish saving our troubles along with a few others. And unfortunately Tito, he was lapped as well. I didn't even realise. He was 87 seconds off the lead. Anyway, that's your sprint race. Loxian, P1, fastest lap. And he will obviously start first. Oh, I forgot to take pictures of them. I just realised for the... Oh well. And yeah, Pablo second. Georus taking another podium for him. Okay, here we go. Finally, 27 laps of this season finale to go. Let's see. Pablo on the softs, trying to win the championship today. Got a good lead, and definitely can win it today. As we see Georus up the inside. Loxian also going a bit wide, and Georus takes the lead in Germany. Loxian trying to fight back, but he can't quite there. There's a lot of side-by-side action further back. Got Georus quite far into the grass. We have Pat also finding a bit of the grass, and who the hell was that? That just... I think that might have been Miko, but I'm not 100% sure, so we'll leave him for now. Someone absolutely went flying, as we see about 3 of them flying into the grass there. Quite a few into the pit wall as well. Anyway, let's go a bit further up to the front again. We have the same. Lozzie's actually up into P3, and Pablo on the soft tyres hasn't really been able to make the start he was hoping for, I'm sure. Got Algfish currently P7. Got Milo up to P9. He's had a good start after DNFing in the sprint. T2 as well. Managed to gain quite a few places. We've got some action going on at the back that I don't really care too much about. Let's go. Pablo, can he make a move? He's looking to the inside. Can he take the podium place off of Lozzie? He goes up the inside. Lozzie finds a bit of the grass there. But Pablo's up into P3. Aloxian also trying to make some moves, trying to win his home Grand Prix here today. Can't make it there. He's on the mediums though, so maybe a bit later on he can try and fight for that position. Got Luquette left the race. That's unfortunate for him. Second DNF of the season. As we see T2. That's okay. I don't hate you, bro. We have... I'm getting distracted here. We have Vinny, Milo, Algfish, Pat, Sanis, all in the battle for P6 currently. Vinny trying to look up the inside. Can't make it work there though. Go and see if he can make any other moves later on. We've got a huge battle at the front that I'm missing here. We've got Kubica's come out of nowhere. He's now up in this fight. As a few of them hit the grass. Pablo's now up into the lead of the race, so that's good for him. And the soft tyre runners are now 1, 2, 3 as Aloxian trying to get through. Gets pushed right into the grass there, but able to get through it. And Kubica just dies and maybe looking to DNF. And there we go, our second retirement of the race. And yeah, as I said, DNF'd in EMRL as well, so not been a good day for him as we watch Georus to the outside of Pablo. And he makes the move up into the lead. Great stuff from him. Is Pablo going to go to the inside? He does. Can't make it work there, unfortunately. Let's go a bit further back. Who else we got? We've got T2. Made some good gains from near the back of the grid. As he goes up the inside of Pat. They're side by side. And T2 is ahead. Good stuff from T2. Nice to see him back racing in EMRL again. As we have a Loxian trying to take P2, the soft tyres might be starting to wear off now. They shouldn't be too bad on lap 7, but it shouldn't be amazing either. As we see Loxian, can he go to the outside? No. Might have another look into the next corner. No, he does not. Then he has to stay P3 for now. Certainly not too far behind. San is looking good in P5, looking good for JSK at the moment. P5 and 11. That should be enough for them, I would have thought, especially with Lukic DNF. Let's go further back, not much going on. So we'll go back to this fight for P2. Already, there's quite a few gaps out there, and we're only on lap 8, but I have to wait and see what strategies people do. And that's, there you go, Druni and Pablo both into the pit lane. It's quite early, so I assume both of them, well, I know Druni's on a 2-stop, but I assume Pablo is as well. There we go. They come out in P5 and P7, just behind, I guess, both of their teammates, I guess, in a way. Anyway, Lozzie takes the lead, I believe. I think he was P behind Aloxian before we last saw him. And he's now into the lead of the race. Aloxian down into P2. As Druni's managed to make the move, he's up to P4. Pablo will be looking to try and get past his teammate as well. And there he goes. Bit of a mistake there from Algfish even. Jeez, that was a terrible pronunciation. But Pablo's through up to P6 for him. Let's go here. We've got Georus and T2 battling. T2 in front for now. T2 has actually pitted, so I think he's looking quite good actually. He had a pretty good recovery drive a few seasons ago. I can't remember which race it was, but yeah, I think it might have been Poland maybe, where he just came back from the back of the grid and had a great result there. So we can do the same here in Hockenheim. We've got a bit of a 4-car train here led by Sanes, and we have Pablo making the moves. Got to P5 on those fresher tyres than Sanes and Milo anyway. Sanes gets double overtaken there, and they both might be starting to feel the effects of the tyre wear. Milo is into the pit lane along with Vinny as well. See what's happening around the front. We've got Loxian into the lead and Lozzie just behind them. Druni's also managed to close up quite a bit, so he's looking good to possibly take the win here. Was unlucky maybe not to take the win in Portugal last week, so he'll be looking to try and do one better today. And so you have Loxian and Lozzie both in for the hard tyres, and they'll be obviously going to the end of the race. So I have to wait and see what kind of progress they can make, as Sanis and Algfish also on the same strategy. And they come out in P8 and P9. See what's going on. So we've got Druni currently leads Pablo by just about 2.5 seconds. And Aloxian about 3 seconds further back than that. And Lozzie a second behind as well. Got Pat hasn't pitted yet actually, so I assume he's on the same strategy as Sanis, just the reverse. Hard to medium. Anyway, we have Milo looking for a move. He's going to be showing the inside. He is going to take the inside, and he's going to take the P5 position up into P5. Pat down to P6. Pat almost got the EMRL win earlier on today, so he's definitely got some speed in him. We'll have to wait and see if he can try and find a bit more in the second stint, because currently he is P8 without a pit stop, so yeah, maybe not the best of races for him so far. Let's go a bit further up. Who have we got here? Oh, that's Pat and Sanis. They won't fight. They are teammates. Other than that, not too much going on. This is really the kind of closest grouping of cars. We have Sanis closing up to the back of T2. T2, who looks like he's on a 2-stop because he pitted quite early on. And that's Sanis into the gravel, and he's lost a chance to try and overtake T2 there. What else have we got going on? We have Pablo, looks like he's managed to close up a bit. Might see a pit stop soon from Geruni anyway. We're on lap 16, and there he goes into the pit lane. Pablo staying out, obviously chose the medium tyres in the second stint, so he should have the tyres later on. My brightness has just turned down, let's go. Anyway, what have we got going on? Where does Georus come out? About a second behind Lozzie, which means he's about 3 seconds behind Algfish at the moment. But he's on the medium tyres. Can he put those to good use? We'll have to wait and see. Got Algfish. Pat is still out, so it looks like he's going hard softs, I would assume. Which could be good. Let's hope he hasn't taken too much, lost too much progress, that he can't catch on the softs. It looks like he'll probably come out in P12, I would have thought, if he pits now. There we go, so he's definitely out behind Miko, and I expect Omar to also come out in front. We'll have to wait and see how much progress he can make. But here's Georus looking to try and take that podium place from Lozzie, and that is Marto into a very big lag there. Keep a bit of an eye on it, but he's quite far down the order anyway, so it's not too much trouble. As we see, Georus gets past Lozzie, he's up into P3. Lovely stuff from him. Pablo still out. Might pick this lap. 8 laps and softs is pretty reasonable attempt. See what we got going further back. Not much. Pat is actually ahead of Omar. He's actually on the mediums, so interesting strategy there, indeed. I don't feel like he meant to choose the mediums, but maybe he did. As we have Pablo and Milo into the pit lane. Where's Pablo come out? P4. He is 2.5 seconds roughly behind Lozzie. And I'll try to see if he can try and catch up. He should still win the championship even if he's P4, so any progress on here is just to try and boost that points up a bit. We've got Algfish still doing pretty decent. He sets a 27.3, Georus with only half a hundredth quicker. So not really making too much progress. Could we see Algfish go back to back here in Hockenheim? To wait and see. Further back we have KMP not doing too bad. Someone is lagging. Was that Miko again? I'm not too sure. What is the constructors actually looking like? KMP 44.5 points, currently in P6. So we see Pablo. There we go, he's up the inside of Lozzie. Lozzie doesn't really have anything to fight there. And there we go, it's Pablo into P3. He's now got 2 seconds to Georus, and then another second and a bit to Algfish, with 6 laps to go. Let's wait and see. We've got some side by side here. T2 on the soft tyres, up the inside of Algfish. And actually Algfish does pretty good defence there, manages to get a good speed around the outside and able to stay ahead for now. But T2, can he launch another attack? He is up the inside of the final corner. Algfish slightly into the grass. He's now down P8. Pat is doing some pretty good progress though. He's cleared Miko. And now looking to try and catch Vinny. I have no idea what the constructors will look like if it stays like this. But Georus P2, San is P5 and Pat P10. But including the sprint, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, what else have we got going on? There's a battle there between P1 and P2. Georus has finally managed to close up all that ground. And he's looking to try and win his first EMRL race. On a really good podium streak at the moment, including that sprint podium from earlier on. He's currently on a 6 podium streak as he takes the lead. Algfish, bit of a mistake there, and Georus into the lead. Algfish going to fight back though, he's going to look to the outside. Can't make it work there, but Georus, bit of a mistake. Algfish able to send the slipstream for now, and another small mistake there. Algfish back up the inside. He is through. 2 laps to go in this German Grand Prix. Algfish looking to try and win his final race for the team and in EMRL. Georus looking to try and take his 2nd win of the season, and maybe even his final race in EMRL, depending on who gets banned. We'll have to wait and see. Pablo looking to try and win in what will almost definitely be his final race in EMRL, as he's looking to take the championship win. As it stands, Algfish still leads, but Pablo has managed to catch Georus. This is more of a fight for P2 now than for P1. As we see Pablo to the inside, as we go to the hairpin. Pablo able to get in front. Has he got enough time to catch Algfish? We'll have to wait and see what kind of pace Aloxian's got it over these last few corners. I don't think it's going to be enough though. And it's not. Aloxian takes the one stop just like he did last week. And he takes the win. Aloxian wins in Hockenheim. Pablo takes P2. And with that becomes your Season 5 EMRL champion. Druni in P3. It's Lozzie P4. Milo ends up in P5 with T2 P6. Great recovery from the both of them. San is in P7. Algfish takes P8. It's going to be Pat P9. Vidi P10. And then it's going to be Miko in P11. And it will be Omar Bab to take the final point of the race. Great stuff for him. And for Alfa Romeo, as we have Teixeira 13th. 20, and he's not going to be able to finish the race as other drivers have left. So that is it. Pablo is your Season 5 EMRL champion. Great season from him, including, let's have a look at the stats while we're here. Win in Japan, a win in the Japan and Portugal feature. Sorry, that is wrong. A win in the Japan feature, as well as wins in the Japan and Portugal sprint race, as well as a double P2 in Canada and a double P2 here today in Hockenheim. So great performances from Pablo and the deserved champion of Season 5. In terms of the constructors, I have absolutely no idea. But yeah, I don't really know how many points each position gets, so I'll let everyone else do that. Unless anyone else knows now. Does anyone know now? Doesn't look like it. Oh well. Maybe we'll have to add something on at the end of the video. But that was EMRL Season 5. We'll be back in 2 weeks' time for Season 6. And we are finally at the best track on the game in Tuvalu. And I might be able to commentate that. We'll have to wait and see if Justin might be that by then though. So we'll see. Anyway, that was EMRL Season 5. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.